I tell you that. And like this could be my third point too. Like your energy, your patients feed off your energy. So try not to be anxious. Try not to show fear. That's going back to my second point where no, the first point where I say your emotions, you learn how to be how to manage your emotions, or how to, yes, your personality is shining through, but you have to be able to, hide or mask your emotions. You have to be able to do that. It's like it takes emotional intelligence in nursing. You need emotional intelligence in nursing, definitely. Because there was one time I was overwhelmed. Okay, this is what happened. I had 7 patients for the day. I was in a patient's room. I was about to give her a medication, and then radiologist was calling me for this other patient that had to go to go downstairs for an X-ray. And what else? A PCA was calling me saying that, what did you call me for? And the charge nurse was like trying to get to me to get reports, to give report for that patient, for another patient. No, actually that same patient going to another room. So everything, and I was in a patient's room. I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much. And another thing, my phone wasn't working. I think it would work and then it would stop, and then it would ring. It was so overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed at that time. And yeah, I think also there was one other patient that I had to admit. So it was like so many things going on at the same very time. And I was in the patient's room. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I was already getting overwhelmed. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. And one thing you have to learn also, although you have to mask some emotions, but you also have to learn to be honest with your patient, because they actually like that when you're honest with them and you're like, okay, I'm having a bad day. This day I started off really rough, but I trust that I'm taking good care of you. So you want to assure them that you know what you're doing. But like going back to my other point where I made, you don't want to feed that negative energy. If you're not talking about it, they'll feel like, okay, this girl is anxious. I can feel it. This is very uncomfortable. But if you're talking, like open your mouth and talk, like, hey, Mr. Jones, I'm really sorry that I feel very overwhelmed right now, but trust me, I will take good care of you. I'm here to explain what you're going to do. I'm going to give you your meds. I'm going to go into this patient room and figure out what needs to be done, and I'll be back with you. So, you have to like be honest, be able to handle your emotions at the time, your personality shining through. So all of these things, interwoven and intertwined. Definitely, I just think it's just more of emotional intelligence, and everything will come together. It will come together as time goes on. Everything just comes together. It does come together. So take your time, be calm. Explain yourself to your patient. Let them see that personality. Like, don't try to be professional, too professional that you forget to be human. Be human. Like, okay, this is what is going on, but trust me that I will take good care of you, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, they really do appreciate that. And talk to your patients. Like, they love when you talk to them. They love when you like human with them, because it's so easy to be professional. You just want to say, hi, good morning, Mr. Jones, how are you doing? I'm here to give you your medications. I'm here to do this, and you're forgetting to talk to them like, how is the weather today? Oh, what's the news? What's going on? Oh, how is your wife? How is your kids? Are you okay? Have you heard from your sister? Like, you converse with them like they're human beings. Like, don't forget they're human beings before they're your patients. Don't forget that. It's so easy to, but just always constantly remind yourself that they want to hear you talk. They want to connect. Nursing is also more like you need to connect with your patient. I found out that the more when I talk to them, I feel so much better. My day just goes better. Sometimes when I come into work, I'm just, I have to do this again. Like, you go through the computer, you see what's going on with the patient, but once I enter into the rooms and I talk to them, I'm like, oh, how is your day going? I just feel suddenly better. Like, I'm not taking care of a computer. I'm not taking care of a paperwork. I'm taking care of an actual person. And that gives me that assurance. That's why I went into nursing. Like, talk to them, connect with them. I'm like, are you okay? How is that pain feeling in your neck? Okay, I'll go get you something. Like, talk to them. Oh my gosh, I enjoy talking to my patients. It makes my day go so much better. It makes my day go so much better. So take that moment and talk to them. It will make you feel better, because you would it wouldn't feel like a task, it wouldn't feel like a job. It will actually feel like you're giving back, which is I feel what nursing is. Giving, like just giving yourself to this person, serving them, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. On to the next one. Take it all. Take it all. Take that assignment. I know that as a first time nurse, you're scared of taking assignments that you're not sure of. Not like for example, it depends on your hospital anyways. For us, we started out taking care of one patient, and it goes to 2, 3, 4, and all that. At first, I just didn't want to do much. I just wanted to take care of one, and that's it. But I needed to come to that consciousness that at the end of this orientation, I will be taking care of 7 or 6 or 5. So I need to learn how to, handle this amount of people. And it will feel very scary at first, but you can. Trust me, you are so resilient. If you can finish nursing school, come on now, okay? You can definitely take care of 7 patients or 6 or whatever number you got. You can. And for me, like it's a fear of the unknown. You just don't know. But I'm telling you that you can. I'm pretty sure that you can. If you can go through nursing school, you will. It's just pacing yourself and going through the motions and reminding yourself that I'm gonna get through this. This day is gonna be over. The shift is not gonna last 24 hours. It's gonna end at some point. Just encouraging yourself that you got this, you can do this, just keep going through it. And you will. I remember I just worked actually 4 nights in a row, and I just kept talking to myself like, I can't do this, like I'm tired and all that. But I had to come to that consciousness. When the negative talk comes, I have to remind myself that I can do this. Like, you just have to know that you can. You're so resilient. I feel this applies to every human, whether you're a nurse or not, whatever your job is. Once this mind can think it, like once you can put your mind to it, it's so possible. Like that, it's just amazing to me how God made our minds. As long as you can tell yourself I can, that's it. You actually can. Once you put your mind to it, you can. It just works. You can. Once you put your mind to it. 4 nights, guys, like 4 12s. I thought I couldn't do it. On the 3rd day, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I do this? But at the 4th day, I was the most happy person. I was like, I think because I know that was my last shift, of course, but I was just like, wow, I was so proud of myself. I'm like, I made it through. I definitely can do this. I definitely did it. And it taught me that I can basically do anything. Like, if I set my mind to it, I will. If I set my mind to it, I will. If you set your mind to it, you will, okay? You will. You can, and you will. So take it all. Don't be scared of that assignment, of that skill. They're fixing a catheter in another room, go there. They're trying to start an IV in another room, go there. Like, even if that's not your orientation person or your preceptor, just go there, okay? Just go. Just throw yourself out there. Ask questions. Take it all. And taking it all doesn't mean you know how to do it, but you're giving yourself a chance to learn. If you don't give yourself a chance to learn, you will never learn, actually. So don't be scared. That difficult patient, take him, okay? Take him, because you will learn so much in a short time with one patient. Because imagine, like, if you don't take that difficult patient, imagine it's just like, okay, when I say difficult, this patient has like a catheter in, he has a wound that he has to clean, he probably is blind, probably has like 10-20 medications in the morning. That's overwhelming. I know everyone would want to run away from that patient, but once in a while, try to challenge yourself and take it. Because once you do, oh my gosh, I promise you, you'll feel so much better after, because you'll be like, wow, I did that. And it gives you this sense of like, I can do anything. Then if I can take care of this difficult patient, I'm able to take care of other patients. It will. And you need confidence in nursing, because the more you do it, the more you become confident. And confidence doesn't mean you know it all, but confidence means that once you're faced with it, you will be able to handle that patient. Of course, you're not on your own in nursing. You're learning. It's cold, guys. I might be shivering. It's cold. It's about 27 degrees. 27 degrees out there. 27 Fahrenheit. I think that's about -2 Celsius. Anyways, I'm just gonna drink this. So take it all. Take that assignment. Don't be scared. You can do it, girl. I promise you. I know it feels so easy to talk about it, but I have done it. And I survived. I'm here, I'm okay. I'm happy I did it. And that will always be in my mind that I took care of that difficult patient. I cleaned that wound. This lady was very persistent about pain medications. I was patient enough with her. I even showed her love. Some patients can be cold, but I just look past the cold. I'm like, you're gonna know I care about you, okay? I don't even care what face you put up. I'm going to do my job, which is caring for you and doing my job as a nurse and making sure that you're okay at the end of my shift. Also, do it first before calling for help. Try to do it. Like starting an IV, for example, is the most intimidating skill, I would say. Starting an IV. So do it first. Like try. Yeah, that vein might blow. Okay, like I'm just gonna tell you, that vein might blow. But do it. Like just do it first. Try to find it, because that's how you learn. If you're always calling for help the first time, I'm not saying put a patient in jeopardy or like harm the patient, but use your nursing knowledge. If you're not sure of your medication to give, please don't give it. Like, ask for help first. But if you're starting an IV, you can't really. No one has died from a vein blowing, okay? But you can, try. Like, palpate the veins. Put your tourniquet on. Find the veins, thread, beat, and all that. Like, do it. Go through all that step, because that's what will teach you how to, So next time when you try to find that vein, you will find the vein, and you can do it by yourself. So try to do it by yourself before calling for help. And when you call for help, don't just leave the room and go attend to another patient. Try to watch what the person is doing, so you can learn how they did it, and so you can do it yourself. Yeah. Let's see. You wouldn't know how strong you are until you go through it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Go through it. You wouldn't know how strong you are until you go through it. Until you find yourself on the other end, you wouldn't know what you could have done. You wouldn't know how you could have handled it. So just do it. Like, close your eyes, baby girl. Close your eyes, dude, and just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Nike. Just do it. I know this video isn't sponsored, but just do it. Just do it. Just freaking do it. Just do it. Like, don't. What's the worst that can happen? There are other nurses on the floor that would help you if you call for help. Just try. Just do it. Just do it. I know I keep saying that word, but that word you keep coming to mind when you're like, you're frustrated, this patient is annoying the heck out of you, and you have to go into the patient's room to, probably tell him something, teach him something, or give him a medication, or tell him what the doctor said, or treat that wound, or give him his insulin, or whatever. You have to be like, okay, I gotta do this. You might stomp your feet and all that, but at the end of the day, just do it. You're not gonna die. Just do it. It applies to so many things. You find yourself saying that word a lot, or like in your head, you'd be like, okay, I just gotta do this. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. So have that mindset. So you wouldn't know how strong you are until you go through it. So don't sabotage yourself by rejecting it or running away from it. You can't run away forever. So just, that's why, as an orientee, put yourself out there early. Just do it. Like, be there. Don't run away from those hard assignments. Just do it. There are tough times in nursing, but you'll pull through. You never know how good of a nurse you will be until you start nursing. School will teach you all the basic knowledge that you need, but when you get to nursing, you would know. And it's not to scare you. It's nothing scary. It's just that it's something that you have to find out for yourself, and no one can teach you that except you. You would find how good of a nurse you are. You find out that you're actually stronger than you think. That's one thing nursing will teach you, because nursing breaks you. it's like so many things going on at once. You're learning, you're applying science, you're taking care of a patient, you're handling emotions. It's basically the highest level of customer service. And that's why I like it, because it gives me an opportunity to show love. And you know I'm all about love. I know I'm suddenly calm, but it's just that thought calms me and it just makes me think deeply. It's the highest level of customer service. It's serving people, serving them at their basic needs, things they can't do for themselves that everyone can do, like drink water or eat or bath and all that. You're taking care of the system, making sure their heart is okay, their heart is pumping well, or you're making sure that the medications ordered would not harm your patient. You're basically thinking for your patient. You're basically making sure that they're okay. Doctors can give orders, but we are the ones making sure that that patient is okay at the end of the day. So it's a lot of responsibility on you, and I never take it for granted. I never. It's a privilege, and I'm glad I chose this profession. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for sticking through. I know that was so long, but I'm glad you stuck through, and I hope that you got a thing or two from this. If you're new orientee, you got it, girl. Dude, you got it. Yes, you can do it. I am your number one fan. I'm your number one supporter. You definitely can. I know I don't know so much about nursing. I've just been a nurse for a short time. I wouldn't say the months, but I've been a nurse for a short while. But I'm here, to go through it with you guys and share, experiences and tips here and there, what helped me and what is still helping me. Yep, and we'll see y'all in the new year. I want you to remember always, the love covers a multitude of wrongs. Love God, which is believing everything that He has said about you. Just believe in Him, love yourself, and love others. Be love, do love, and speak love. I will see you all in the next video.